Hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com, and I am back after a kind of a week off here. In the United States, it was Thanksgiving weekend, weekend, I don't know, week. It depends on where you work, but if you don't work in retail or any kind of the service industries, you usually get a lot of time off this week. Whereas if you work in a service industry, you usually get no time off this week. So it's like your busiest week. Depending on who you are, it's either a wonderful week that you love or a horrible week that you hate. But in my case, I don't work in a service industry, so for me, it's a week off. I get the entire week off, and it was awesome. We went we went up north and visited our son at college, which was really cool to see. He's really fitting in well there. He showed us all around, and he knows everything now, so it's great. We were kind of worried about that. But yeah, for the first video today, I'm gonna be just kind of opening all this mail that I got. As you can see from the title, we got a lot of mail. So when we drove up north, we left on Friday, and all of these packages arrived on Friday. And then we were gone for 2 days, right? And I live in Los Angeles, right? Which is, I love my city. It's a great city, but not always the most like neighborly city, if you know what I mean. Especially kind of where we live. So having packages out on your porch in plain view of the street for multiple days is like not a great idea in this city. Like the chances of those packages still being there after those days is pretty low, right? And so the fact that everything was still there when we got back was kind of a miracle. So that's why I title this one as Miracle Mail Moments. I thought it was kind of a miracle. What we're seeing here are all of the 11/11 stuff. So this is our first Singles Day shipments starting to come in. Not everything by far. A lot more is going to come this week. I can tell already. In fact, I think Anime Card Store shipped one by FedEx because it was so much. So I don't know. We're going to find out. I have no idea. I get like an email that said something like that, but it was really bad English, so I'm not sure if that's really what it meant. But anyway, this first one I kind of just started opening because it's not, I mean, it's awesome, but it's not like new, right? We've already looked at it. We've already looked at this product. And oh yeah, I should apologize because if my voice is sounding weird or if I cough or something, I got a cold. I'm pretty sure it's not COVID, but I did get a cold, and I feel kind of okay. I don't really feel great, but I feel good enough to shoot videos, right? But yeah, my voice sounds weird to me, so I assume it's going to sound weird to all of you too. But yeah, we're going to do our best here. But anyway, yeah, this is Barking Universe. I just got another box. I can't remember why I got this. Oh yeah, I wanted free shipping again. That's why I got this. So, yeah, I had to get a cart like over a certain amount in order to get some kind of bonus or something, and I threw one of these in to get it. Although I've heard from Pink Eye, I don't know where he gets his information. I think he got it from a Discord or maybe. But anyway, he was saying in a comment that this set has a lot of like redemption cards in it. And the last box I opened, I didn't get any redemption cards. I don't think, like maybe there was one. I don't think there were though. But he said there's a lot of them in here, and that it's kind of a weird system because what you do is you redeem the card for another blind box, and then that blind box will have a redemption card in it for a real price. Like, what? That's kind of a strange system. And especially like when we're talking about shipping from China to the US, like that's a horrible system. So yeah, I think that this set maybe think twice about this one. I don't know. I think you'd have to really like the cards. Go watch the video where I opened an entire box of this already so you can see what's in it. But I think you would have to really, really like the cards on their own and not care about the prizes. Like if you care a lot about the prizes in this set, you're probably going to be disappointed. So I wouldn't pick this up if you're just interested in prizes, but if you're interested in the cards themselves, which are super cute, like if you saw, they are amazingly cute cards. So yeah, I love this set. This is my fifth box, so obviously I like it. But that's the kind of the caveat there, right? I wouldn't recommend this to someone who's looking for prizes. That's not probably the set for that. But for cute dogs, definitely the right set for that. Okay, let's put that to the side because, yeah, like I said, that's something we've already seen. Next ones here should be new stuff, or at least newer stuff. I'm not, like always, I'm never quite sure what is going to be in these. Like that one I knew because it was like one thing and there was only one order where I had one thing in it. But these, I honestly don't know what's going to be in them. I have a guess, but it's so hard to tell. Because when you do kind of a larger order on AliExpress, even though it's not very expensive, you can get like a lot of stuff there. And when you do that, they separate them into many packages. And the tracking system on AliExpress is just so broken and weird and untrustworthy that until I open these, I'm never quite sure what's going to be. But I'm really hopeful that this will be some cool new stuff for us. And it looks interesting. I don't know what this will be. I think this is going to have some Pokemon stuff in it, maybe. Because you remember I opened the Cardmon product from Kmon? I was so impressed that I went and got some more. And I think that's what this is. That's crazy, because I think this got here in like a week or less. I ordered this, I guess it has been a while. I lost track of time. There's a lot in there. So. And it's obviously from C1 Luxury Store because it's got those nice plastic corners they put on all the boxes to kind of protect them. It's gonna be some weird stuff. Yeah, okay. I had to. I'm laughing because this Lord of the Rings Hobbit set, I think by the same, it has no markings at all. Wow, it has nothing. Okay, great. That's my favorite kind of set is the ones that just have nothing. Okay, so anyway, this has been out for like a year, and I avoided buying it because the cards don't look that great, and I had heard really bad things about it and everything. It really looked like a cash grab, right? And it was selling for like over $30 for a long, long, long time. But C1 Luxury Store has started to do this thing where they're like clearing their shelves or something. I don't really know why, but they're like doing clearance sales all the time now. And so this was on clearance for $14. So I got this whole box for that. And one of the things I'm most interested in this is the Hobbit series of movies starred Lee Pace, and Lee Pace is one of my favorite actors. He's this really tall guy. He's in Foundation now too. He plays King Cleon, and he's a really good actor. And he was in The Hobbit as I think I don't remember, some king or something. And he has cards in this set. And so mostly I'm hoping to pull one Lee Pace card. Like that's the only kind of hope I have in this box. Otherwise, I don't think we can get much from it. But anyway, I have the Lord of the Rings Hobbit now. So there you go. And next up will be, okay. So like I said, I was kind of so enamored with this Cardmon set. I mean, the cards look so good. Like they have treatments on them that are just head and shoulders above anything I've seen on a Pokemon card before. And I own a lot of legitimate Pokemon, like legit Pokemon cards, like where I paid, hundreds of dollars for the booster boxes and stuff. So I was really impressed with this. And as a result, I kind of wanted to try to figure out how the TCG works. And so this is a starter kit to the TCG. And so in here should be rules and things so we can kind of learn how that TCG works. Now, this, on the other hand, is legit Pokemon cards. So I hashed that because, well, they are definitely marked as if they were a legit product. And I mean, it's even got, the Pokemon Company here, like all that stuff. Like this looks totally legit. And also, as of 2022, Pokemon has an official Chinese language release. So it is officially licensed and printed in China now. So this very well could be totally legit, 100% legal, good to go Pokemon cards from China. That's possible. Far, far, far more likely, these are bootleg copies of legit cards. We're going to find out when we open it, but I was just curious, so I had to get one. Like I was going to order all these cardmons, and so I'm like, okay, I got to grab one of these actual ones just to see. And this set looked especially cool, so I picked that up. So we'll check that out. We'll kind of compare them. And then the rest here is just more cardmons. So, so that's just another box of cardmon. And another box of cardmon. That's crazy. They almost have like a acrylic around the box. I think they have an acrylic around this box. It looks like there's like 2 layers to it or something. I don't know. We'll see when we open it up. But yeah, one of these was... I can't remember exactly which these things were. Sorry. I'm trying to remember now. These are both 5 yuan packs. No, okay, so this is a 5. This is a 2 yuan. That's what it is. So this is like the fanciest box I think I have. Anyway, okay, so there's... yeah, more cardmon, and then also one legit, possibly legit Pokemon, just to see what that's like, right? Now we have some Chinese Pokemon cards too. And I have, like I said, I have legit ones, like known legit ones, so we'll be able to compare and really see if they're real or not. And all that came from C1 Luxury Store. I think they're the only ones who carry that, or at least they're the only ones I've ever seen it for sale at. And yeah, it's been there forever. I just had never bought it, and then I bought one on a whim, and it was like, oh, this is actually like super awesome. Like, what? And I went, oh. And this, I think it's going to be Spider-Man. I know what you're saying. You're like, Archivist, you told us you would never get more Spider-Man. And I did, but if you remember, I caveated that statement with, unless it goes on sale, right? And it went on sale. I posted on Reddit when it happened. I think it is actually still there on C1, but I don't know. It's going to run out quick. Like, these are so cheap that I can't imagine this sale lasting longer than like a month or so. Because they're selling these for less than $15 a box, which is way less than case price. Like case price on this should be something like $22, and that's sort of what should be the floor on it, right? It shouldn't go lower than that because that's what they had to pay to get the case. But they're selling these for lower than that, which means like one of two things. It either means they want to get rid of this product because they need room on their shelves, right? And so they're clearancing it and just taking the loss. That's possible. The other possibility, though, is they've already weighed out all the good cards and they're just selling the bad boxes for cheap. And that's the possibility that I think is probably true. But at this price, it's worth it. Like, even if you only get the base cards and stuff, they're so good that it's worth it at that price. To me, probably not to everybody, but to me. Yeah. So I think your chance of pulling a snow globe from these cheap boxes is 0, if I had to guess. You will not pull a snow globe from these. I mean, I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm guessing. But we'll get into one of these today. We'll rip a whole one of these, and then we'll kind of have some idea of what's going on. Man, this is very difficult to open. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can get this. All right, I'm gonna actually pause until I can get myself into here, because it is just Spider-Man, so you have seen it before. But I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, this thing is just a giant ball of tape. It's like impossible to open this thing. And then also like inside the shipping containers when they go, because these get shipped in shipping containers on a ship, not on a. They don't usually go by plane. Uh, but this one might have gone by plane actually, because it got here really, really fast. But anyway, if they do go by ship, it gets really warm inside of those containers, and the plastic and the tape kind of melts together on anything, and it makes it even harder to open. I think I've got this now. Okay, almost out. Okay, we got one. No promos. I was hoping maybe they would slip a promo in here too, but you know, whatever. For $15 a box, you can't really complain too much. So with these, I will be opening most of these for myself, but I want to have one to give away. And when I do my giveaways, I like to random off the box I'm going to give away at the beginning so that it doesn't seem like I'm weighing boxes and giving away the bad one or something like that. You know, it's like kind of a pseudo-ethical thing. I don't even know if it matters that much, but it matters to me. So we're going to go to random.org and we're going to set up a dice for 1 through 4, and we're going to call this 1, 2, 3, and 4. And whichever one wins on the third dice roll, so we'll roll 3 times and take the third roll, whichever one wins on that roll will be the giveaway box. So I will take that box and put it to the side, and I will not open that box. That will be the one I'll use for giveaways. And that way, you know, I did this sort of legit, right? That's the best I can, right? Anyway, here's the dice roll. So we got a 3, we got a 2, and finally a 3. So this will be the giveaway one. I mean, there's not really any way for you to uniquely identify it, but just trust. I'm putting this in a box. This is the giveaway one. These other 3 I will open myself, most likely. Yeah. There we go. And believe it or not, there's one more. We're not done. And like I said, next week is going to be even more exciting. So like, this is kind of a small preview. Because the 2 big orders where I use the huge coupons, those aren't here yet. And those are where like everything is. So this, I am very confused. I really don't know what this one's going to be. So if we're gonna, like, let's do this. If we want to believe the AliExpress tracking website, right? Then what this is going to be is the Chainsaw Man and Skibidi Toilet retail level cards. That's what will be in here, because that's what it says it is, right? It's usually not right, but if that's what it is, that's what it is. The reason I really don't believe that is because I ordered those less than 1 week ago. Like, I ordered those on like Monday or something, right? And for them to have gotten here now is insanity. Like, that's not even, I don't even know how that could possibly happen, right? Yeah, so, but you know, who knows? Maybe it's a miracle, right? Miracle. We're talking about miracle mail. Maybe this is another miracle, and it just happened to get here in like 5 days from China, which, like, that's crazy. But I think it literally is. Wow. I am shocked. Like, I am sitting here just kind of not even believing that this is possible. It is. Look at that. Ah. Now, these are a weird thing. These started to pop up like a week ago, which is when I ordered them. And there's 3 boxes of Chainsaw Man cards that are like 2 yuan, 1 yuan type things. And there's 3 boxes of Skibidi Toilet, and they look like they're made by the same company. I don't know yet. They all just kind of appeared. They appeared on a bunch of different shops, but they appeared with a shipping cost. Like C1 Luxury Store has 600 products for sale or something like that, right? I've been on that site for every day for like a year, so I know everything about that site, their vendor, right? And they have like 600 products. Not a single one of them has a shipping cost. I know that. They're all free shipping. And then these showed up and they have like $12 shipping costs on them. It's the only thing on the store. And it's not like a new trend because other things have shown up on the store after this and they don't have that. It's only these that have that. It's such a weird thing. But, you know, being the impatient person that I am, I paid it anyway and got these. So I ended up paying about twice what I should for these, which is still like super cheap. It's still like less than $20 bucks. It's still like nothing, but it is, you know, it's, you know, not nothing, right? But then on Reddit, someone was commenting that they saw this on a vendor called New Anime Card Store, which a vendor I don't use very often. I've used them like once before, but they have these for sale with free shipping. So if you want this, go to New Anime Card Store, order there, because C1 Luxury Store seems to be, I don't know why, but they're like, have this priced in a really weird way. And they haven't fixed it. Like I checked just before this video, it still is up there with the shipping cost. It's like super weird. The Chainsaw Man ones are the weirdest because the boxes are listed at like $2 and then with a $12 shipping. So it's like 14, it's like a normal cost, but it's just split up in a sneaky way. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah. I don't, the BB toilet, I don't know what that is. It looks cool, but I've never seen it before. I'll put some right there, but let's see here. So yeah, I love that they put these corners on here because it protects the boxes, but also they are tricky to figure out how to get them out. Nice. There we go. They stick to everything. And so yeah, like these are some kind of retail set. I still don't know who made them. There's like no listing on here. Like this is just the Chainsaw Man logo. There's no company logo that I see on this. And by that I mean, you know, like Little Frog, Little Dinosaur, Card Expert, Dragon, like any of the vendors we know, right? It's none of them. I don't think it's. The art is also very different from. Like this is. I don't know how to explain this. Let's see here. I'll get a couple things out here. Here. So you see these products I would call hobby level products. And this is a Dragon Ball 10 yuan box, like a pretty high-end box. This is a high-end Spider-Man box. Notice the artwork on it is very like graphically designed and simple. What I mean by that are these like circles here and the line art and all that stuff. It's like a graphic design piece, right? This outline around Spider-Man, all that kind of stuff. It's very artistic, right? Over here, it's kind of the same way. You have this play on gold and white and red, and it's you know, it's fancy, it's pretty, it feels premium, right? These are hobby level products. And so that artwork is meant to appeal to a hobbyist who's going to buy the entire box. These are different. So the artwork on this is chaotic, right? It just has every character just kind of pasted on top of each other, and then these huge energy paint splotches and wild colors, and like that kind of chaotic artwork is usually used when you're marketing towards children. And that's because, you know, kids, they think that's awesome, right? And so for a kid, that kind of chaos looks cool. But for an adult, we want that, you know, that beauty, that artistic design, right? And so there's two different kind of contrasting art styles here, which I think is actually pretty cool as well. Now, obviously, these are from the same company. We can kind of see here TO87, TO92. But yeah, otherwise, I can't tell who the company is. That logo we know. So is this just a Little Dinosaur? I don't know. Anyway, we'll get into these soon. And like I said, there's 3 different packs of each. I bought the 2-yuan 20. This one's using like person, but 20 pack boxes, and there's 30 pack boxes, and I think 22 pack boxes. I don't know. This weird. These products are strange, and we'll see we will open these and find out what's in them. But for now, they're just kind of weird. Okay, so that is already a very long video. But yeah, we've got now all the mail here. So let me go ahead and I'll stop this video here, and then I'll set up another one where we'll actually open some stuff up. But yeah, for now, got some weird stuff to open here, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.